Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. What's going on, everyone? As we turn the corner of the sideways action for the next 3 hours, as we know, but Bitcoin had an absolute fantastic day. I'm excited for today's stream because we actually have different stuff to talk about than usual. What's going on, everyone? Let's jump right into the charts here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday and you guys enjoyed your day today. I did take this morning off because I need to recharge my batteries in a little bit, and I am glad I did, because this chart, this pump, I mean, this chart we're looking at right now would not have pumped if I didn't take the morning off. We all know how it works. But anyways, what's going on, everyone? Let's take a look at that here. So obviously today, we were talking about during yesterday's stream, we had this bull flag here. And what did we do? Well, we pumped up to the upside from that bull flag. Now, a lot of people are going to say, it's only from Elon, right? The only reason we got this pump was because of Elon, but that's actually necessarily not true. We actually already started pumping out of this, and then Elon tweeted a little bit kind of in the middle of this pump, but I think he was a big factor of getting that next initial impulse to the upside. So we do have to thank Elon a little bit here. Now, now we've gotten this breakout, right? And we confirmed it. I'm seeing a lot of people saying we're not getting a lot of volume, but I'm seeing a big volume candle here. So not seeing what the non-volume is. But anyways, we look up here. Well, we know our breakout target of this should put us somewhere in the range of about, it's about 42,000 approximately. And that's also where my big resistance is that we're going to talk about shortly here on the 4-hour time frame chart. But if we look at here, we look at this, I think we're going to pull back a little bit here, obviously, right? We got our 1 hour RSI is oversold right now. Sorry, overbought, I should say, not oversold, is overbought. So I do expect at least a pullback down to retest our previous highs here, previous local high from about June 10th, right? So I think we come back down here, retest this. Now, I would like to hold this level. I would not want to break back down below that level. If we do, that could spell a little bit of downwards action here, maybe back down to levels like 37,500 or so. But I would like to hold this level and get a bounce here going on into tomorrow, right? So we obviously have our daily close in about 58 minutes. It's going to be a pretty big daily close. I'm excited for it. We'll see where we end up closing. But that's really the hourly time frame, as I should say here. But I do think we get a little bit of pullback here to kind of reset our RSI a little bit. Don't expect this to just pump up to new all-time highs like in a straight line, right? It's gonna be an ebbs and a flows, right? It's gonna be ebbs and flows. So let's get a little bit of a pullback. Let's reset that and get our next big impulse to the upside. The 4-hour chart just looks absolutely fantastic. You guys saw the title. We broke the resistance. So I know a lot of people are going to say that we didn't break the resistance. That 41,000, 42,500 is the resistance, and I agree, right? I'm not flipping totally bull mode until we break 42,500. I've said that constantly throughout the streams here in the last couple of weeks. 42,500 is that level where if we get back above that, then I'm going to flip super short-term bullish here. But you do have to look here. The 4-hour time frame RSI, we are getting close to being overbought there, so just keep an eye on. We might need to reset that as well, with the 1 hour. But we did firmly break this resistance line coming down, right? Pretty clearly, right? We had 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see we just actually are above it now. Obviously, we would have to get a close, right? We could see some crazy dumpage here in the next hour. It is Sunday. We've seen crazier things happen in the past here. But if we look here, sideways action, says Claudio. Absolutely. Yeah, I'll check out the weekly chart, DJ. Exactly, dude. But yeah, the 4-hour looks really good. Looks really good. Looks really healthy. We're obviously going to look at the higher time frames coming up here, but I just wanted to obviously show the 4-hour. And that's really all I had to say. But I do want to show you guys something. And I thought this was pretty damn interesting. I saw it somewhere else, and I thought, damn, this actually looks really, really familiar. So you guys can see the price action we're getting now here on the 4-hour time frame. I want to go back in time a little bit, right? Just to show you what I'm kind of looking at here. Let's go all the way back to last year, right? March of 2020. We know the big kind of capitulation event that we got in March 2020. Now, what I basically did here is I took this price action after we got the big capitulation to the downside. I took this price action and bar patterned it up to the top here, okay? And I'm going to show you guys overlaid what it looks like, scaled to basically this price action that we just had, okay? Now, keep in mind, this is scaled, right? So it's not a perfect fit. But if we actually put this right on here, can you not tell me that this looks almost identical to the pattern that's actually playing out right now? Now, if this was to continue playing out, right, it's showing that we actually are going to get a little bit of a pullback here, and then we're going to continue up, right? So I'm not saying this is exactly going to happen, but I thought this fractal was very, very interesting, and it's playing out almost exactly the same as, obviously we just had this big capitulation, right? As the last big capitulation we had, it's playing out exactly the same. So I did want to point that out. Very, very interesting. We'll see if this ends up playing out. I'm going to keep this to the left over here so we can continue to look at that going forward, okay? Now, let's also, one more thing on the 4-hour time frame. I would not be surprised here if, same thing as if we come back down and retest this, I would not be surprised if eventually maybe we don't come back down to it right away. Maybe we go up to 42,000 first and then come back down and retest this. But I do think eventually we're going to have to come back down and retest this big resistance line as new support. Okay, so just keep that in mind, that you usually do have to come back down and retest those big resistances as support. It would make for a more healthy rise up here. Yeah, I don't have the helmet on right now just because we already pumped and we're pulling back. And I don't want people to think, oh, he has his helmet on all the time. The helmet is very special. It's only for certain occasions, okay? It's only for certain occasions. Let me take a sip. I have my homemade coffee again today, right? Give thanks. Give thanks and drink coffee, right? So, cheers, guys. Cheers. as we look here on the Bitcoin daily chart, we have also broken up from my falling wedge. Okay, so we talked about this falling wedge on the daily chart for literally, I think maybe a week or two now, maybe not a week or two, maybe about a week on this. I don't want to give myself a pat on the back too much here, but we did break the resistance. Obviously, I mean, this is the same resistance as the one we're looking at in the 4-hour time frame part, but we also have broken over this. So basically, if we get the daily close above this, the breakout target of a falling wedge is the top touch of the wedge, which should put us right, where is it, guys? Right at the wick, 42,500. That is the level for us to break. Okay, so I do think eventually we're going to make our way up to 42,500. I don't know the pattern it's going to take to make us get up there. Maybe we get some big pullback first and then go up to 42,500. But I do think that is coming. Everything's kind of pointing to that 42,500 mark. Also, you can see exactly where exactly where our 200-day moving average is exactly at 42,500 as well. Is that a coincidence? I don't think it is. Okay, so this is all pointing towards a retest of that 200-day moving average, the breakout target of the falling wedge, just a lot of different things, right? The bull flag the bull flag measured move. I couldn't think of the word. Bull flag measured move. Everything's pointing to 42,500. Eventually, I don't think we're going to go in a straight line to it though. Just keep that in mind. All right. This daily chart. Obviously, we had bullish divergence on the daily time frame, and it now looks like it is about to play out. Like I said, I don't think it's going to go up in a straight line. Be prepared for ebbs and flows in the market. It's going to be little waves, right? It's not going to be straight green dealed out to the upside. So keep that in mind. We are now back above the 20-day moving average, which is super bullish in the short term here. When we're above it, we usually tend to do pretty well. When we usually are below it and we get a move back above it, usually see big moves to the upside, right? Pretty big moves. So keep that in mind. Every time we go below it, we usually get at least like 20-30% significant move to the upside. So that's pretty exciting there. That's really all I have on this chart. This daily chart, I did want to take a look at our Fibonacci retracement. So I took obviously our bear market low to our swing high. We've talked about this multiple times, and this is just another reason why I do believe that, I did think that 28 to 30K was still possible as a downtrend. I didn't say it was definite, but I generally did think that, between 28 and 30K was going to be the bottom. I still think it is. That's exactly where our 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level is exactly located, and I'm going to continue to stand by that. I don't see us going below 28K, and 28K is right where we pretty much went to last time. That's kind of our wicks where it went to down here. So I'm going to continue to hold on that statement and continue there. But that's really what I want to touch on there. Not too much going on with our Fib retracements. Other than that, we do have a big resistance at about, what do you know, about right about 41,000. It's not exactly 42,500 on this, but our 0.382 Fibonacci retracement is about at 41,000. So another big resistance point at that early 40,000s mark, I should say. Let's look at this one. What did I want to say with this one? This is the weekly. Okay, the weekly chart. I do want to eventually get back over that 21-week EMA. That's sitting at, what do you know, 43,200. And by the time we probably get up there, it's probably going to be close to 43,000. So it's another resistance level that seems to be coiling up to being right in that early 40,000s. I do think it's going to be tough for us to break it. We have so many moving averages, resistance lines, measured moves right at that level. So that's going to be an absolute B word to break, to put it very, very shortly here. If you look here, the weekly stock RSI is bottomed out. And then we looked at this multiple times on stream too, but usually when the stock RSI is bottomed out on the weekly chart, it tends to be the bottom of your moves. And we've been bottomed out for quite a while here, and it's quite likely we can continue sideways. But as soon as we start seeing this move up here, which it looks like we're trying to do right now, this could mark the bottom of the weekly chart here. So the weekly chart is looking really good now. Look at this. Weekly chart, after looking like an indecision candle, is now looking like a normal candle with a big wick on the downside and some bullish momentum here on the weekly candle. So this is looking really good. I want to continue to get this. We obviously have our weekly close in about 48 minutes. So this is actually looking like a pretty good weekly candle there. So that is that. Let's go on to our... Oh, Elon Musk. Quickly, we'll touch on the Elon Musk thing. I did think this had an impact on the pump. I don't think it was the exact reason. I think the more so, the big reasons was we just broke a couple big resistances, right? We broke the bull flag resistance. We broke the falling wedge resistance. So, I mean, those were the big reasons why we got the pump, but I think this had something to do with it. A little bit. You can't, as much as we don't like to talk about Elon, you got to give me credit. So basically, this is just proving what I've been saying all along, how everyone overreacted to what Elon was saying. Tesla only sold 10% of their holdings for BTC. It's what we've been saying forever. People were acting like they sold everything. It's freaking crazy. I don't even know why that impacted the market. But anyways, they go on to say Tesla will buy back Bitcoin transactions when Bitcoin miners start using 50% renewable energy and mining. So we'll see what this actually ends up being. This could be a little bit of a market manipulation again. It's kind of funny how when we break these big resistances, we get bullish tweets. When we break the bearish supports, we get the bearish tweets. It seems to be kind of funny here. It seems to be kind of like a pattern that's kind of continuing to show up here. It's not something that's going to go away. I expect us, when we hit this our next 42.5 resistance, I do believe we're going to get some FUD event. So that's going to push us back down, and it's going to be rinse and repeat here. Rinse and repeat. So let me have a sip of coffee here. Cheers, guys. Cheers. All right. Crypto fear and greed index. Obviously, this is going to update at 8 o'clock, I think. I don't think this is accurate here. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. But it's at a 23, so not as bad as it was. It was at like a 10. We know we can use this as kind of a bottom indicator too. If we go to the max here, we could see we have basically we've been clustered down here between a 10 and a 30 for literally forever. And usually when we have these big clusters at the bottom, they tend to be our bottoms of basically the macro trend. So December 2018, March of 2020, and right now, those have been our biggest losers, and that's where we see the big, basically at a 10 clusters at the bottom. This has been talked about by multiple people. Shout out to George. He loves looking at this. I like looking at this too because it really is a true indicator on when there is true fear. So I don't love the crypto fear and greed index like normally, but at the bottoms, I think it's a really, really good indicator and does actually point out when there is a lot of fear in the market, right? So that's really the only time I like looking at this. And yeah, I don't know why I'm getting ads for DES. Actually, maybe I do. I don't know. Anyways, Bitcoin dominance. What's going on with this? We're seeing Bitcoin have another run up today on the Bitcoin dominance. I do expect this to at least go back to 50%. Like I said, it's not going to be a straight line. It's going to have its ebbs and flows on the way up there. But I do expect us to get back up to that 50% level. Until we see Bitcoin. I think once if in the near future we see Bitcoin get back above 42.5, I think that's when you're going to start seeing the Bitcoin dominance fall, and you're going to see the alts rising. As soon as we get that confidence, that true confidence back in the market, that's when we're going to see the true, really next altcoin rally, I think. So we'll continue to watch this. I do think 50 is coming. Total market cap. Look at this bounce, guys. I'm telling you, this ascending triangle on the crypto total market cap is the real deal, right? Is the real deal. Look exactly where we got that close and exactly where we bounced. I did not touch this line either. We literally keep wicking below it, but we keep closing above this support line, getting higher lows, resistance at the same on the top side. It's a bullish pattern, and usually this would break us up to the upside. And the measure move on this, we've been talking about this, but it just keeps playing out, and I'm going to keep looking at it until it doesn't play out or we break up to the upside. Measure move on this would put us right back at about 2.2 trillion on the total market cap. So this continues to play out. Nice bounce there. I'm looking for this to break out, hopefully within the next couple weeks. I mean, this has to break out by, looks like about mid-July, July 15th, July 16th, somewhere in that range there. So we'll keep looking at this. Very interesting there. I like looking at the total market cap though. I've been looking at it a lot off stream. The weekly stuff, monthly stuff, daily stuff. Obviously, there's not a ton of price action to look at the total market cap, just because altcoins haven't been around as long as BTC. But it is something interesting to look at. If you guys have time, I definitely recommend looking at the total market cap. You'll find some interesting trends and stuff. Anyways, Ethereum broke this resistance. Also broke its 4-hour 20 EMA there to the upside. Looking really, really good. You've got a little bit of a pullback here. Trying to see if you got any resistance. You don't really have any resistance at that general area. Maybe looking left you do. Yeah, so looking left, I'm actually going to move this up. You do have a top right there. So it's basically resistance for all we hear from April 16th. That's why you're getting some resistance there, but looks good. I think if you break that level, just looking left, you don't really have much all the way till maybe about 2,700 and about 2,900. So Ethereum looking really good. As long as BTC continues on this trend, we're looking good to go. We're looking damn good to go. MS Dubs said, don't get fooled by this. I think there's more downside to come. Could be true, man. Could be true. I think people are excited for some price action, though. So, you know, let's be positive. Let's be positive. Cardano, pretty much the same exact thing, right? We've been talking about how the Cardano and Ethereum charts are almost identical to each other. Well, it's the same exact thing. Cardano was in more of a falling channel. We actually broke to the upside on this too, breaking the 20 EMA and also the resistance. This had some resistance looking left. I know I was looking at Cardano earlier, right here, back from April 14th, right? I think that was at the same area as Ethereum, April 15th on Ethereum. So pretty much the same area. Getting resistance at that area, so not too shabby. I think if you break that level, just looking left, I don't think you got anything until like maybe 170 and then 185 is your next targets there for Cardano. But Cardano looking mighty good too. Obviously, it was that 4-hour bullish divergence here that really pushed up the price of Cardano. And also BTC going up also helps with Cardano too. We know Bitcoin's kind of lead the market there. Man. What's up, Prax? I could take a look at Luna in a little bit, man. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Appreciate you guys hanging out in the stream and just hanging out. You know, it's good to see some price action. It's good to get some excitement back in the market after. I mean, we're still not out of the woods yet. I mean, we're still. You look at it from a macro trend here on like the 4-hour. You're still on the macro trend. You're still just going sideways here. That's why, in my opinion, until we, I do like that we made a higher high, right? I mean, I do like that we broke this high. Now, obviously, we have to close above it. We got 40 minutes to close above this. I mean, unless we get some crazy dump here at the end, it's looking like we're going to make a higher high. So that is bullish there. So actually, it might be we've got a couple different times we've had higher highs, though. Like, we've got one here. We've got a couple here. We made 3 higher highs, and we ended up dumping again. So we're not quite out of the woods yet. Like I said, 42.5 is the level where I'm going to get super excited, just because that means we broke all these highs coming down. But that's where we're waiting for on the macro trend. It is exciting times, though. It is exciting times. It's good to put a new higher high in. It gives you some more confidence back in the market. Everything looking kind of grim down here. For myself too. I mean, obviously I'm a long-term holder. I know where it's going to be in the future, but obviously even as a long-term holder, it's good to see short-term moves kind of boost up your morale. You know. Anyways, let's look over here. So Bitcoin is up 8% today, and we're seeing altcoins perform pretty well as well. So looks like some of the biggest gainers and losers today. Look at ThetaFuel, man, up 30% again. ThetaFuel is like a giant tidal wave. I know we talk about the ebbs and flows, the waves. ThetaFuel seems to be pumping 30%, dumping 30%, pumping 30%. I'm sure we can look at the charts in a little bit, but ThetaFuel is absolutely crazy. Unis up 15. Unis is another one that's like a wave. Phantom, Thorchain. I feel like I see the same coins on the top gainers and top losers every day. Guess these coins are just super volatile here. The graph finally making some moves. Good to see that. I know the graph has been kind of struggling for a long time here. AAVE, yes, I call it AAVE, not AAVE. AAVE up 11%. Hollow up 10. I think there's going to be a lot of coins between like 5 and 10%. I'm not going to go through every single one of them, but it's good to see some of these coins that were kind of struggling a little bit, like the graph really performing well here. New Weddle Bug just had a $2 super chat just because. Thank you, man. That's super super appreciative of that, and thanks for hanging out in the stream, man. That's all that counts, as long as you're hanging out here. Celsius down 7. Not a lot of big losers today. Not a lot of big losers. I'm looking for one in particular. Looking for one coin in particular here. We don't speak the name of it, but when you guys see it, you'll probably know which one I'm talking about here. Wow, I have to scroll pretty far down. Okay, I see it. I see it. You guys know which one it is. I'm trying not to speak the name, but I see it there. Okay. It actually gained in rank. It gained in rank, so that's not good. But not a lot of big losers. Celsius down like 1%, and everything else is pretty much up today. So that is good to see. That is really good to see. Mike said, Jordan, do you hold your coins through the bear market, or do you move them to stable coins? It depends. It depends if I can time the top, right? If I see, me personally, I have no problem holding my coins through the bear market. But if, for instance, if I start seeing the market move like it was a couple months ago when Bitcoin was stagnating for like 2 months, and then we were seeing like Bitcoin was up here stagnating for 2 months, and we saw meme coins really performing well for like a couple months. If I see that again, most likely going to be taking at least 20% of my portfolio out, if maybe not 50%. I've told myself that I'm going to stick to my plan because I think that's one of the best top indicators we can have going forward, honestly. All right, so that is that. That is that. We went through my kind of everything I had today. Good 30 minutes. Let's go through some of the super chats here. We had Expert Crypto Student. What's up, man? You are surely an Expert Crypto Student. How's Expert Crypto doing, by the way? I haven't seen any of his stuff lately. I was watching someone else's stream today. I forget his name. Please show tool used for that bar pattern you made. The tool. So you just use you right click right here, right? You'll see the smiley face. It's the one right above. Right click that. You go to bars pattern, and you just click where you want to start and click where you want to end, and bam, there you go. Gives you the same type of pattern. Same type of pattern. Actually, it's pretty interesting. This looks kind of similar. Anyways, but yeah, that's how you do that, man. Thanks for joining the stream, though. Brandon said, any chance this is a bull trap or a dead cat bounce? I don't think it's a dead cat bounce. I mean, we've had bounces in the past and they got rejected. So I think if we had a dead cat bounce, it's would have already happened. Usually when you see the dead cat bounces, they usually happen pretty quickly. Like if you go to the daily, and you look at 2017, right? You can see 2017 when you had big dumps, right? Usually you had dead cat bounces within about a week, right? So you had a big dead cat bounce there, right? You dumped, big dead cat bounce, right? That's usually what a dead cat bounce looks like. When you consolidate sideways for a prolonged period, like we just had. I mean, we just went sideways for about, this was close, I got to say it's close to about a month of sideways here. And then you start going up. It's, I don't consider that a dead cat bounce. But could it be a bull trap? Absolutely. Definitely could be a bull trap. We got to get back, let's say that 42.5 area is the level to break here. It's the swing point, right? It's your previous high, previous support here, and previous resistance here. It's like basically like when you're above it. I mean, you're bullish. When you're below it, you're kind of bearish. So that's the level I'm looking for, man. Until we get back above that, I don't have my full confidence, but I'm a little more confident today after this nice bullish day, but still not fully there. Panic sellers will cry next week. Jordan, keep it up. Thanks, Wes, man. I will definitely keep it up and appreciate the support every day, man. Third proverb. I'm a hodler, but just sold 1K to have money to buy dips. Am I a clown? No, I think if you're a swing trader and you're looking for someone to buy a little lower, I don't think you sold at a bad spot, right? And you guys might be saying, but Jordan, you always say don't panic sell. Well, he's not really panic selling, right? He's selling at a resistance, which is what you would technically want to do if you're a swing trader or you're, a day-to-day trader. That's not a bad spot, right? Oversold in the hourly. Oversold in the hourly, should see a little bit of a pullback. Don't expect some huge pullback. I think, 38,400 if we get a pullback, right? I think, maybe retesting the support again, maybe at like 37,500. That's what I mean as far as a pullback. I don't expect some crazy pullback here. But, I mean, you definitely probably could pick up a few percentage points by buying a little lower, man. Not a bad idea. Greg Wolf's, the $10 super chat. Thanks, man. Enjoying the channel. So I'm giving Google 10 Federal Reserve notes for them to post a yellow box in your chat window. You might get some fraction of it. You're welcome. Thanks, Greg. That's pretty funny, man. Greg, a yellow box in my chat window. I see it up there. It's more like an oval, but you're very correct. Sam said, hi, Jordan. Love the videos. Could you look at XLM? I definitely could look at XLM for you, Sam. Thanks for hanging out, too. Let's see what XLM is doing here. Let me just get rid of this. So XLM, let's see if it has a similar kind of trajectory to a lot of these other alts. Yeah, broke that resistance. Broke that major resistance we were looking at. So XLM was pretty much kind of like Cardano, downwards channel that you did break out of here. So that is pretty damn good. Now watch BTC, right? Watch BTC. Probably expect a little bit of a pullback from BTC. So I think this would correlate pretty nicely with XLM actually coming back down, retesting this support, and then hopefully if Bitcoin bounces off the previous support, it correlates to a nice little bounce here, right? But yeah, XLM looking good. Nice little breakout there. Very similar to ETH and very similar to Cardano. What did I just read? I just read something really weird in the chat. Really weird. Like super weird. Caesar said, hello, Jordan. Any thoughts on the Binance Tether possible scam? Heard some stuff about it and got me really scared. I don't think there's anything going on with that, man. I mean, Binance, people talk about crap about Binance all the time. I wouldn't really worry about Binance personally, but like do your own research. I haven't done like a crazy amount of research on that. I think I saw like maybe one thing on Twitter or something about it. In my personal history with Binance, I mean, they were pretty good. They had a hack a couple of years ago. Actually, I think it was a long time ago. Maybe not a couple of years ago now. They had a hack where they got hacked, and I think they reimbursed everything that got hacked. So they're pretty, to me, they're a pretty reputable company. Obviously, people might have their opinions on it, but I haven't done my full research on it, so I could be totally off base on this. So obviously, do your own research on it, man. If you're worried about it, hey, transfer somewhere else. Nothing wrong with that. What's your thoughts on Digibyte? I haven't looked at Digibyte in a hot minute. I used to talk about, was it Digibyte? Yeah, I used to talk about Digibyte a lot on my channel, actually. It used to add like some good bullish charts back in the day. Performed pretty well here. But I haven't looked at Digibyte in a hot minute, man. All right, Digi. Let's see what Digi's doing. So Digi has also hit that resistance as well. You have hidden bullish divergence here. Yeah, you did. So you have hidden, you should say bullish divergence right here for Digibyte. It looks like it tried to push you back up, but you got big rejection off that. I mean, it's probably correlated with Bitcoin getting a little bit of rejection there. So it's not really surprising. But yeah, if Digibyte can break out of this, wouldn't really call it a bull flag. So, I mean, you'd probably just look at your next resistance is up, right? I'm going to switch to the daily. on this, because I mean the 4 hour is the 4 hour, but look at the daily for your big resistances. Probably look for a move up to about 6.5 cents is probably the next level for Digibyte that you got to watch out for. And then after that, the big one that's really like the tide turner is 7.8 cents for Digi. So watch those two levels. Those are kind of like, especially the 7.8 cents level. That's like kind of the swing level there. You get back above that. It means so much resistance at that area. Get back above that, you should be pretty good. All right, 28 minutes until our 4 hour daily, weekly, not monthly, but all those closes. What's up, MS Dub? See you tomorrow, man. David said keep him up at the stream. I just saw your thing on Discord, man. Ralph said, love your streams. Even better with price action. Exactly. This is the first time. Actually, we're not really even getting price action right now. But just the fact that we have like new price action to look at is awesome, right? It makes the stream more fun for me, which makes it more fun for you. So it's kind of a cause and effect there. You know what I mean? MS Dub with a $4 super chat. Thank you, MS Dub. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, so now we wait and see. Are we going to get 2 hours of sideways here? I don't know. I think we're going to get a pullback. Definitely expect a pullback. I am not 100% certain, but I'm pretty much 95% certain we don't get another big move up. Now, Bitcoin could just like come in and say, so be prepared for that. But I mean, you look at the past. Every time we kind of hit the same level on the RSI, we tend to get a pullback. We usually don't go too much above that. So just be prepared for a slight pullback here. At some point. We haven't seen it yet. Maybe we're waiting for that daily close, and then we'll see that pullback. That's probably likely what's going to happen here. Heard nothing?
Nope.
How do you guys even know I played the sounds? You guys probably hear the clicks, I'm guessing, right? Did you hear that one? What's up, Jason? It's good to see you. All right. As we wait, let's see what else we got going on. What do we got in the chat here? Yeah, we'll do a poll in a little bit. David said, how about Pitts in the 4th round? Yeah, I'm pretty salty about it, man. I mean, I'm pretty confident with my team. Pretty damn confident. I like my depth and my youth, along with my ability to win now, too. So, pretty confident in him. All right, worked. Now it's working. All right, cool. Greg said my ears. All right, let's look at some of these alts. Exit wants to look at AMP. We'll look at AMP because I know AMP was having a big day yesterday. I didn't see it on CoinMarketCap. I could have just went by it, but AMP. What are we doing for AMP? Let me get rid of these. All right. So AMP on the daily looks pretty straightforward here. I mean, we came up and we retested our highs. It might be your all-time. Yeah, I mean, you got as high as your all-time highs for AMP. That's pretty cool. Wicked up to that. You pull back. And it looks like you just came back down to retest this trend line we had here at about 5.4. Right? Previous support. So, looks like you wicked off that. Probably just coming back down to retest previous support. And you're probably range in this area until we see Bitcoin have its next big move, you know? But not a bad move for AMP. Not a bad move for AMP at all, man. On the 4-hour time frame on this thing, just be careful here. I do see a possibility of a head and shoulders here. Now keep this in mind. I mean, it could easily come back down here, reject, and continue up. But looks like it's trying to form a head and shoulders. Just keep that in mind. That would probably push you down to this support here at about 4 cents. If that does end up playing out, I doubt it. I doubt it. That's if Bitcoin gets a huge dump here. Patrick with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Pat. Appreciate it, dude. The late adopter. The late adopter. What's up, man? Hey, I actually saw your stream the other day, man. I didn't watch it, unfortunately, but I saw you live. That's pretty cool, man. Me, Coinskid, and Makuji are starting TA OnlyFans. You in? I don't know how that would work. Yeah, I mean, send me a message on Twitter, man. We'll see what's going on with that. But thanks for joining the stream, man. That's super super nice of you, dude. Steph said, "Great job. Be more confident." Hey, I'm pretty confident, man. I'm pretty confident, dude. I trust me. I say what's on my mind. I'm not afraid to tell people what's up. So trust me, dude. He said, "Be more confident." Oh man. $38,875. Late adapter is cooler than you? Sure. We'll go with that. Charts like you never seen them before. Jazz got excited. Yeah, we can look at AAVE. I'm seeing some AAVEs in here. Let's see what AAVE is up to, man. AAVE. I mean, you had some bullish divergence here on the 4-hour time frame, pushed you up. But you gotta remember, like, a lot of this stuff is because Bitcoin's going up. So yeah, this could look like, oh yeah, I mean, AAVE is looking super bullish. But you gotta remember, if Bitcoin never had this pump and Bitcoin turned over, you probably would have saw AAVE turn over too. So you always gotta remember, like, yeah, I mean, this could be a reason for it. I doubt it, but it was there. It was there. Go to the daily chart. Let's see. I mean, you had some pretty big resistance right now, right? Previous support here from April. Previous support here from February. So a lot of big resistance there. You break back above these. Probably look for 340 or so as far as resistance levels. So what's up with the trolls? The trolls today are because the price action's going back up. So the price action's going back up. So you're going to get a lot of salty bears in here. Just like when the price action goes down, you're going to have a lot of salty bulls, right? Salty bulls. That sounded like I said something else. But you're going to have a lot of salty bulls when the price action's going down. Just like right now. The price action's going back up, so you got a lot of salty bulls in here. Or salty bears. Did Jordan look in the mirror and say Fibonacci? All right, VeChain. We'll do some VeChain, man. Billy Crow. Jordan, I'm waiting to buy the top and sell the bottom. I'm sure you are, man.
I'm gonna buy the top and I'm gonna sell the bottom, guys.
Nope.
All right, daily chart. Oh man, that's good. Salty bulls. I'm saying salty bulls, by the way. Anyways, VeChain. What do we got going on here? Did we break back in the God. It's been another day, guys. It was a good Sunday today. It was a good Sunday today. Downwards resistance for VeChain. Looks like we just wicked right off that level. Right off of it. You can't time it any better than that. So yeah, I mean that's what we're waiting for VeChain right now. Sorry, I was looking at the chat laughing at the salty bulls. But yeah, I mean VeChain just got a rejection off the top here. You got a lot of room to run on the 4 hour, the hourly. You got overbought here, also hitting right at the resistance. So you're most likely probably going to see a pullback. I won't be surprised if you see a pullback on VeChain. I won't be surprised if you came all the way back down here to retest, right? Come back down, retest this, and then hopefully break out there. Come back down to maybe, what was the line I just had? I had 10 points. Come back down and retest about 10.8 cents. Wouldn't be surprised if that happens. Not one bit. Not one bit. All right, 17 minutes. It's the best live streamer and see it on YouTube. There's better ones out there, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Salty Bowls. Can you look at Litecoin? Yeah, I can look at Litecoin, dude. Let me catch up a few of these here. We had Lei Yumumi. Say, can you look at Nano? Yeah, I can look at Nano. Nano. Let's see. Damn, these charts look almost the exact same. The chart that we just looked at. So Nano's a little bit different there. It doesn't really have a resistance line. So Nano's just kind of being more methodical. So the support line is pretty valid there, but the resistance is just kind of doing its own thing. So you could argue that you were in maybe a rising wedge that you actually broke down from, came back down and tested as support, and you're continuing up. And if you do continue up, right, you look up, I mean, your big resistance there is about 673. You know what you don't want to do is come back down and break into this, though. You don't want to come back down and break into this. Then you could probably come back down and retest the bottom, most likely. But yeah, Nano not looking too bad, man. The last time I checked one Tether was about $1. Yeah, I mean Tether. You guys want me to do TA on Tether? I think it actually went all the way up to $1.01 today. So you guys could have made 1% on your Tether today. Tube seller. Looks like we are going to see a giant short squeeze. Look at the short charts, BTC USD shorts. Yeah, I saw something earlier that even with the pump that we had right now, the shorts were still 48% on, I forget which exchange it was, but yeah, I mean, the shorts are still piling up, man. BTC shorts. Shorts. Let me go on the, I love saying shorts in the Boston accent. Look at these shorts. On the daily. They just continue to come in, man. So I'm expecting these guys to get liquidated. Maybe not today, but over the course of maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, when we start getting the next leg up, I do expect these guys to get some liquidated here for sure. As they keep coming in. When will they learn? When will they learn? Shorten Bitcoin in a unconfirmed, or I would say a ghost bear market. I think a lot of people think this is a bear market. I guess you can call it a short, like a mini bear market, but I don't think I have the confidence to short it, even if I thought it was a bear market. Walter with a 50 ARS super chat. Thank you, Walter. Appreciate it, man. Blue Collar Jose says, Soddles, can we look at Litecoin? Yes. There's probably a lot of salty bulls on Litecoin. So Litecoin, is actually a little bit behind BTC. So we know BTC broke out of its resistance. Litecoin, on the other hand, has not. So it's lagging behind BTC. Other than that, I mean, it has pretty similar chart to BTC on the 4-hour time frame. It's just lagging behind a little bit. So you got to break this resistance still. It looks like you on the preface here, you could be forming a nice what's it called, inverse head and shoulders here, like really nice. You'll see this. You got your left shoulder, your head, and your right shoulder here. Looks like you're breaking the neckline right now, if I do the neckline correctly. But yeah, I mean, this should break you up past the resistance, just like BTC did. But I think you're just gonna wait for the BTC. Like, even if you broke this resistance, the problem while Litecoin's struggling right now is because BTC's struggling at the moment. But once BTC gets that next momentum, I think you'll see Litecoin come up and at least retest this, if not break it out. So yeah, Litecoin looks not too bad, man. I'll keep this like this, see if this ends up playing out. But looks good, dude. Come on, BTC. Guys, you cannot make this crap up, dude. You cannot make this crap up. 38,850. Marco said, "Ah, man, you got me tearing up laughing." God, thanks, Marco. Salty Bulls. Hey, shout out to all the bulls and bears out there. Let's all be nice to each other in the chat, right? Because at the end of the day, think about it this way. Think about it this way. All the bulls in here, they're bulls. They all got the horns on. All the bears in here, let's be nice to the bears. Bears, let's be nice to the bulls. Because we all know, even the bears in here, they are true bulls. They just want to buy the prices lower. So, or else they wouldn't be watching the stream if they were a true bear and just wanted to see Bitcoin fail. They're only watching because they want Bitcoin to go up in the long term. They just want a lower price to buy. So, bulls, be nice to the bears. Bear, be nice to the bulls, because in reality, we are all bulls. Okay? Horns up. Seriously. Someone saying I am not a. Someone saying I don't. Shout out to all the people. So I have to make a quick comment. To all the people that always comment, like, so you say Bitcoin can go up or Bitcoin can go down. I see this not just on my channel, but I see this across everyone's channel in the YouTube space. Guys, TA is not about telling you where it's going to go. It's about giving you the possibilities and the targets of both the upside and to the downside. We're not here with some crystal ball trying to predict what's going to happen next, right? We're allowing the charts to show us, right? We react to the charts. We don't predict the charts, okay? So I think a lot of people are misconstrued what technical analysis actually is. We're not some fortune tellers, right? So to anyone that ever comments in the future, like, you always say it's going to go up or it's going to go down. Yeah, that is the point, all right? It's to give you targets on both scenarios, okay? Just a quick shout out to all those people. Can you look up Dogecoin? I can look up Doge. Shout out to the Doge community. Me and Doge are cool right now. Me and Doge are cool, okay? I'm cool with Doge unless it starts pissing me off again. If Doge starts pissing me off again, then we'll go that way, okay? Use your crystal ball. Here we go. All right, Bitcoin's gonna be at 41K tomorrow. Oh man. Just got here. Where's the helmet? The helmet only comes when I'm on stream and Bitcoin's pumping. I'm not going to put on the helmet if Bitcoin pumps before my stream, because that kind of defeats the whole purpose of the helmet. You know what I mean? All right, Doge, what do we got here? Doge is I mean, it looks fine. It looks, if you actually look at it, it looks pretty much the same as Litecoin. I mean, or not Litecoin. What was the one we looked at before that? Was it Nano? I mean, you broke this resistance, but you're just not getting that impulse. It's because Bitcoin is kind of doing, like the last 3 hours, Bitcoin's kind of doing its thing. So, me and Doge are cool right now. Like, at one point, Doge might piss me off again, right? It's probably when Elon's going to start hyping up Doge, then I'm gonna be pissed off at Doge again. But we're on good terms. But yeah, if Bitcoin could start picking its nose back up here, probably expect a move back up to its next big resistance, which if you look up, you look left a little bit, probably say is that wick there from 35.5 cents. That's your next resistance level. You don't want to come back down below this. You come back down below this, wasn't looking too great. But just like a lot of other alts, you did have nice bullish divergence here on the RSI, which pushed you back up to the upside. Did that really have an effect on the market right now? No, this is probably a reaction with Bitcoin pumping, like I said earlier, but it was still there. So, wasn't a bad setup. Not a bad setup at all. All right, Bitcoin trying to get back above 39K. It's having a tough time getting back above there for now, though. Todd said went up too fast, about to go down. Yeah, expect a little bit of downside action here. Like I said, don't expect it to go up in a straight line, even though we have seen Bitcoin go up in a straight line in the past. Hourly RSI is overbought, and the 4 hour is almost getting up to that point too. So a little bit of a cool down would actually be pretty healthy here. You don't want it to go up too fast. Definitely. Starlord said, I'm still bearish. Starlord, you are always bearish, man. I'm just kidding. I like to pick on my fellow bear, Starlord. He's a good bear. He's a tamed bear. But yeah, I'm still, I'm not going to say I'm bearish, but I'm still skeptical until Bitcoin can break 42.5. If Bitcoin get back above 42.5, I'll be pretty short-term bullish here. But until we do, it's tough for me to be like super confident in the market, right? I just think it's still too controlled by FUD and good news, right? It shouldn't be that controlled by it. All right, Bitcoin back above 39,000. See what it does here. We got 6 minutes until the close. It's going to be a pretty damn bullish close. The other thing I didn't even comment on is we're about to get a daily bullish engulfing candle here. To not only did we break out of this pattern here on the daily, also get a bullish daily engulfing candle, which is pretty damn bullish too. So that's exciting. It's definitely exciting. A tamed bear. Cade said, I'm a hungry grizzly bear starving for some Shiba. That's fine. That's fine. You could eat all the Shiba you want. Just not Bitcoin. Just don't eat Bitcoin's flesh. Just eat some Shiba flesh. All right. Can I look at Chainlink? Yeah, I can look at Chainlink. I always like looking at Chainlink, man. It's one of my favorite coins to look at, actually. Also, John said, "What spam in the chat, bulls?" W spam in the chat, bulls. Little confused, John. A little confused, but thank you for the €2 super chat. Rolf said, "Would you buy Bitcoin or alts after the next small pullback? Big believer in wick-off accumulation. Horns up." Yeah, I'd probably, just looking at the Bitcoin dominance, I think short term, it's probably a better buy to go Bitcoin. Obviously, don't do your own financial, right? No financial advice, all that yabba yabba. But just looking at the Bitcoin dominance, I do expect Bitcoin to outpace alts here for a little bit longer. But it's probably very short-lived. I don't expect it to last too long. So keep that in mind too. My wife's still getting resistance at 25.50. All right, Bitcoin's trying to make a little last second push here on the daily close. I mean, this is going to make the daily look really good. Look at this girthy. This is a girthy, and I mean girthy, green candle right here. Like, just look at this thing. Like, the wicks, there's no wick on the top. This is exactly the type of candle you want to see. You don't want to see that sell pressure on the top of the candle. This is a beautiful candle. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Oh, W spam in the chat, bulls. I don't know what that means. I could just be could be kind of delusional, but yeah, look at Chainlink real quick before this open. Chainlink back, obviously, as soon as it broke above that 24-hour EMA, it absolutely went pretty nuts here. I mean, I wouldn't say nuts. It's probably an exaggeration, but I tend to exaggerate a little bit. Broke this downwards resistance too. I mean, this one only had 1, 2, 3 touches, but you still broke that, which is good to see. And I mean, you just look at basic support and resistance. I mean, that's all you really have right now on this. You look up. Next resistance is about 25.87. That's if Bitcoin continues up here. Oh, BTC for the win. Everyone's spamming W. We love to close above 39K. Yeah, close above 39K would be good. 39,120 right now. That is a nice close here. If we can close up here. That's actually beautiful. Means put W if you're a bull. Oh, that's kind of random, but I like the idea. I like the creativity. I'm all about creativity in here.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Nope.
Just kidding. We're going to the moon, guys. 39,100. Bad news bears. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do a poll right now, guys. While we wait for this new open, I'm going to do a quick poll, okay? And I want you to answer this in this way, okay? The poll is going to be... Hold on, let me put the poll up here first. This is a long term, right? I'm talking long term. Not long term. I'm going to say for the next year. That's not really long term, but I'm going to use that as the long term age, yeah. So are you a long term bull or bear? And I'm doing a poll, so don't spam the chat. So this is basically, are you a long term bull or bear? So basically, what this question is going to ask you is, do you in 1 year from now? So June 13th, 2021, June 13th, 2022. Sorry. Do you think Bitcoin will be higher than this current? Do you think Bitcoin will be higher than 40K or below 40K? That's basically what this is asking. Okay. So I'm putting the poll up there. Let's see what the sentiment is. So in the next year, are you bullish or bearish on BTC? Okay. Let me know what you guys think. I think I just put it up there. There we go. Let's see how many bulls and bears we got here. 39,124. I have a feeling this is going to be like 90. I'm going to say this is going to be 97% bulls. 97% bulls. I do not think it's going to be any lower than that, personally. All right, we just got our new daily there. Look at that daily candle, man. Bullish engulfing, broke out of the resistance. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Now, I probably expect us to pull back a little bit. I don't think we're just going to moon here. Okay. Like I've been saying, I do expect us to pull back here to about 38,500 or about 37,500 or so. to retest this previous resistance as support. I would love if we just went up in a straight line, but typically it's not what's going to happen here. All right. Now we got everyone saying they're a bear just to get me wrong. I see. Okay. Let's check this poll. I'm going to look at the poll results. We have 550 votes, 90% bulls, 10% bears. So the sentiment is pretty freaking bullish still. I like it. I like it. Or do I? We shall find out. All right. So 90 to 10. I thought it was going to be higher. I'm actually surprised that there's still that many bears out there, but as it is. Oh, man, this is so good. Guys, how much do you love coffee? Like if you had a Jazz, why are you saying thick boy? How much do you guys love coffee as much as me? I don't think anyone loves coffee as much as me. I drink way too much coffee, dude. Hold it. Bitcoin was going for it right there. Bitcoin was going for it. Are we going to see that short liquidation here? I think we're going to see some type of crazy short liquidation at some point. I don't think it's going to happen tonight, but it's going to happen. It's going to freaking happen. Herd mentality as usual. Herd mentality is usually wrong. Now by June of next year, I do think that we'll be in probably the beginning to middle stages of the next bear market. If there is, who knows what this next cycle is going to look like? Who knows if we were going to have like a full-on bear market, or we're just going to see kind of like how we saw this time, where we go up for a little bit, we get a big 50 or 60% correction. We go up a little bit, big 50 or 60% correction. Maybe we start doing that, right? Especially with like the market cap becoming so high, and the higher the market cap gets, the more stability you usually have. The more institutions that come in, the more stability you have. So maybe we don't get some full-on bear market, but I'm really interested to see what this next year is going to look like for crypto. I think it's going to be something different than what all of us think. I don't think any of us expect what's about to happen here. Whether it's crazy good, right? It's crazy good, and we do our typical bull market structure where we go up to, 200K, 250K by next year. Or it's, interesting one where we go up maybe 20%, pull back again, 20%, pull back again. It's going to be interesting, especially with, like it's you got to remember how much money it actually takes now to move up the market. So the volatility in itself is going to continue to decline, which is a good thing and a bad thing. You probably won't see the same percentage gains like after this bull market, but you probably won't see the huge pullbacks that we've seen. So it's gonna be a really interesting next 12 months or so. I don't know why I said 12 months and didn't just say a year, but this is what it is. Crypto Damas said Jazz is hot. She's off limits. She's talking to her ex again. So she's off limits now. What is going to take for everyone holding their money in Tether right now to invest it in BTC or other altcoins again? What is it going to take for everyone holding their money in Tether right now to invest in BTC or other altcoins again? It's going to take stability, right? It's going to take a continuous upwards trend for a good amount of time. And in my opinion, I think the level we're watching here, and I've said it multiple times, I think we're watching this 42.5 level. I think we get it back over this 42.5 level. You look left. I mean, we don't really have any big resistance all the way up to like 48,000, right? Previous support. That's our next level. If we break 42.5, I think it's going to be a quick move back up to 48K. And I mean quick. So that's the level though. We could easily just go up and come back down here, come back up, get rejected, and then come back down, right? That could easily happen too. But if we can get back above 42.5, right? I think a move up to 48K is going to happen really quick. Really quick. That's the level, man, that we're watching for. Damn. Where was I here? I got 2K to spare. ADA or BTC for long term. That's tough, man. It depends on your risk tolerance. If you got a higher risk tolerance, go ADA. If you're someone that you know, maybe you don't want to see the 80-90% pullbacks that could happen with the altcoins, maybe go BTC. But I like both BTC and ADA. I think ADA will probably have more long-term gains in the future just because it has a smaller market cap. But I think Bitcoin has the stability and has the name brand, right? I mean, we just saw a country adopt it as legal tender. I mean, like, if that happens, if that continues to happen, Bitcoin's going to be king. But it's all speculation, man. But I like both ADA and BTC long term. Upside down, head and shoulders on BTC on 4 hour. Yes and no. I mean, I kind of understand what you're saying. I mean, you're saying this was the head, this is the right shoulder. I just don't know where you're talking about the left shoulder, because you can't really call this a left shoulder. Can't really call that a left shoulder. And you can't really, maybe you can call this a left shoulder, but it's like so out of the way here. So I can see the sentiment there, but it already broke out. Anyways, any way you look at it, I mean, you already broke this resistance. So whether you called it inverse head and shoulders, it really doesn't matter anymore because you already broke it. So if it isn't, it isn't. You're good either way. So, hey, Jordan, thanks for the content. Do you think BTC can get close to 100K by the end of 2021? I think it can. Do I think it will? That's another question. Now, I do think Bitcoin will break all-time highs by the end of this year. I'm pretty confident in that. Pretty damn confident in that. But I don't know, 100K. It's probably going to be, if I had to put my money on it, I'd probably put it between previous all-time high and 100K. I don't think 100K probably will come next year. In my opinion, like, who knows? Like, we could get some crazy bullish news that just blows our minds. Like I've been saying a couple of times in the stream, all it takes is some crazy news. And it really, it's going to be exciting year. I do think so. And a bullish raise, bearish raise, you're going to continue to hear FUD. You're going to continue to hear bullish news. They're going to keep fighting each other. It's the bears and the bulls are just going to keep butting heads here. And over time, it's been proven that the hodlers win over time, you know? What's up, Art? You said more and more subscribers every day. Great to see, Chris. Thanks for your work. Horns up. Thank you, Art. Appreciate it, man. I try. I think we're pretty close to 40K. I'd be surprised if we don't hit it today, honestly. Maybe we won't. I don't know. But, yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe. If you guys are enjoying the stream, I'm here every day. Here every damn day. Sometimes twice. But thank you, Art, dude. What's your accumulation zones for your favorite coins? I've accumulated. I'm pretty happy with my stacks right now for all my coins, man. The only way I buy more now is if we test the lows we were at before. So just to give you an example for BTC, I'm pretty happy with my BTC stack. I do still have buy orders set at 30K, 28K, and down at 20K, just in case we do go lower. But I won't be buying any more at these levels, just because I don't want to get too over leveraged in crypto. As much as I believe in crypto, I'm always under the assumption that you don't want to get too over leveraged. So yeah, I'm happy with my stacks, man. But if we go lower, I'll definitely be accumulating more for sure. That's why I have buy orders set. You know, BTC on 4 hour. BTC on 4 hour chart, draw a line from candle on 10th of May, joining in downward. Hold on. I got to read this again, Ben. Hold on. I just can't read this. On BTC on 4 hour chart, draw a line from candle on the 10th of May, joining in downward to candle on 12th of May, and continue that down to today. 4 hour candles wick to it. So the 10th of May, the 10th of May, the 12th of May, and today. Look, okay. So the 10th of May, which is right here, right? the 12th of May, and today. So you're saying this is resistance like this? Yeah, it makes some sense. I like the sentiment there. I like the sentiment. It's kind of a random line, but I like it. It does match up, man. I'll give you that credit. I like it. I think the reason why you are getting resistance at this level, like in reality though, is just because you have previous resistance right here, right? That was your previous high from June 3rd. But I like that trend line, man. I like it. Glad to see you getting your own trend lines, dude. It's really nice. Actually, I'm going to keep that line there. All right. We caught up on that. Look at that daily. Love it. Love it. I still see like I just love that we broke up from this falling wedge, guys. Like this is the big one for me. This is definitely the big one for me. I mean, they all are. All the resistances that we just broke. Crypto Fear and Greed Index. I'm pretty sure this this updated. So now it's at a 28. So we went up a little bit. It looks like Crypto Fear and Greed Index moved up a little bit. Which is good. It's good. Means a little more confidence coming back in. We're still in fear, which is funny. We're still in fear even after a just from 5 days ago being up about 27%. I mean, still a lot of fear in the market right now. It's pretty crazy. You would expect there to be a little bit more confidence, but hasn't really come in yet. Hasn't really come in yet. But yeah, it's looking a little better. Jerry D's birthday. Happy birthday, Jerry D. If I had my little birthday thing here still, I would definitely play a little birthday song or something. I don't have it on here though. Excuse me, guys. I'm always yawning. I think you'll reach 40K before BTC. I better. That should be by tomorrow, you know? At the very least, that should be by tomorrow. So I bet I damn better. BitBoy, need me more bacon. Dude, guys, don't be making fun of BitBoy. Don't be making fun of BitBoy. If you guys haven't followed me on Twitter, go follow me on the Twitter. Right? We're at 2,300 now. Go follow me on Twitter. Probably post some charts over there. Post some motivational speeches on there sometimes, and maybe some polls and stuff. So go follow me over there. If you guys haven't joined the Patreon too, if you guys are interested in like a weekly news video, right? I wouldn't call it a news video. I would say more call it like it's like a newsletter, but it's a video form. My last one was about 45 minutes long, talking about a bunch of long-term stuff for BTC, Ethereum, Chainlink, Cardano, all those coins, looking at, I want to say, dozens of long-term charts and my own indicators that I make. Sign up for the Patreon, get access to it. The link's down in the description down below if you guys want to join the Patreon too. But yeah, we're waiting for Bitcoin to do something. Looks like we're dumping over right now, 38,800. Let's go back down to retest. Let's just reset this 1 hour RSI so we can bounce back up and continue up here, okay? Seriously. Shay said, not gonna lie. Guys, don't make fun of BitBoy, okay? BitBoy's a good guy. BitBoy's a really good guy. When's ETH retest? ETH's gonna retest when BTC does. So BTC's coming down right now a little bit. ETH's gonna come back down a little bit. Would be a good time to put an extra 2,500 to 3K to add. Most of my money is in ETH, Litecoin, and Filecoin. Just be careful buying a resistance, man. So, like I always say,
I'm gonna buy the top and I'm gonna sell the bottom, guys.
Hold on. Like I usually say,
I'm gonna buy the top and I'm gonna sell the bottom, guys.
just be careful FOMOing buying into resistance. So you just hit a big resistance. You're overbought. You're getting overbought, right? So just be careful. Right? Is right now technically the best time to buy? No. Is it a bad time to buy? Also no, if you're holding long term. But short term, I mean, you definitely could come back down a little bit lower here. So technically you'd be FOMOing in right now, but like we're so close to our, in my opinion, we're so close to our local bottom. Is it really a big deal if you bought right now? I don't think so. I recommend dollar cost averaging. Maybe buy some now, hold some on the side. Always have some fresh powder, as they call it, to buy some more, you know? Why are people hating on BitBoy? People like hating on BitBoy. People like hating on BitBoy. I mean, I don't have any problem with his videos and stuff, personally, but I know a lot of people. I think he's just someone that people like to pick on just because he's an easy target, you know. But Shay, I agree. Shay, come on, man. Yeah, exactly, Jake. Exactly, Jake. Anyways, all right, we caught up on all those. What do we got in the chat? What do we got in the chat here? BitBoy sold at 33K.
Nope, 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 nope.
He sold some of his low cap alts that he didn't have any need for, and he was going to consolidate them into higher caps, which I probably suspect he already did. So he didn't, yes, he sold, he took profits, and he was planning on using those profits to buy back. So I think that is way overblown. That with BitBoy, that is way overblown. So, and just remember, he runs a business. He has multiple employees he has to pay. So like when crypto's going down, it's probably smart to take some profits to be able to run his business. So you guys got to remember, you know, as much as we sometimes want to always be crypto maxis and crypto is all that matters, and you got to think about it from a life aspect as well. You know what I mean? So I get where you guys are coming from. Probably like as the face of, as much as I don't want to say BitBoy's the face of crypto, at least on YouTube, you do have to say he's probably the face of crypto. And do I think what he did was the right thing to do? No, just because it set a bad sentiment and made a lot of people probably panic sell. But you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Yeah, if you guys want to buy Jazz a coffee, there's a link right down in the description down below. You'll see buy me a coffee/Jazz. You got buying me a coffee, not buy me a coffee. You guys are buying Jazz a coffee. You'll see that down below. She does the timestamps, and yeah, go buy her a coffee, guys. Go buy her a damn coffee. Thanks, Shay. Appreciate it, dude. Rob said it's good that Jordan is standing up for his uncle, though. Very good, commendable. You guys, someone remember that when you guys said someone said I am BitBoy's cousin. I don't look like BitBoy's cousin. I need a haircut though. Damn. I don't look like BitBoy's cousin though. I don't. That's crazy, dude. Anyone that says I look like BitBoy's cousin, you guys hurt my self-esteem for like a total of an hour. My self-esteem was killed. Literally killed. Some of you guys are funny in the chat, man. I'm not gonna. Sometimes I don't read what you say, but you guys come up with some clever stuff. Chart champions bought and sold the exact top and bottom to the cent. To the cent? I doubt it. To the exact cent? Highly doubt it. Could be wrong. But, I mean, to the exact cent, I don't think anyone could sell anything to the exact cent. All right. BTC. All right, let's look at some charts, guys. Let's stop playing around here. Let's look at some of the higher cap alts, shall we? Let's look at some of the higher cap alts while we get some time. We did Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB up about 6% today. Actually having a pretty good day. Let's check out some Binance coin. Binance coin. Let's see. We got going on. Yeah, so Binance broke that big resistance. So the same as the other alts. Broke that resistance coming up. You're probably going to come back down and most likely back test this area and then continue back up. That's probably going to see for Binance coin here. Same thing as BTC, right? I mean, I don't even know. BTC, I thought this was going to be a quick retest down, but it doesn't seem like it wants to be a quick retest. If you go to the 5-minute chart, thing just going sideways here. Very interesting. Very interesting on BTC. Cardano, Doge, XRP. I know there's a lot of XRP fanboys in here. There's a lot of. I mean, I'm a ETH fanboy, so don't make mad just because I'm calling you a fanboy. I am an ETH fanboy because she's my wife, and she's just awesome, you know. So Ethereum. Or sorry, XRP, same thing. Broke that resistance. It literally the exact same charts on these coins. You can't make it up. You really can't. This one didn't have bullish divergence like a lot of the other ones did. But same type of thing. I mean, I do expect it to probably come back down, back test, and then continue up. What was that? Immortal said, can you please play Doge Daddy by Oscar and Naya? It's a great crypto pump song. Every time I play it, my Bitcoin goes up. I can figure that out. I can see if it's not copyrighted. Maybe I can bring it on the stream or something, dude. I never heard that. Doge Daddy, but Doge Daddy. Sounds kind of dirty, but the Doge Daddy. Sounds like it's like Elon or something. You are live sideways. Always. Always. Thanks, Maya. Appreciate it. Alex said, sounds like you should take a good look at the Jazz chart. Indicators show her lines are right and ready to blow her top off. Bye. Oh, man. She's too busy with her ex. So, you know, I can't. So if we don't hit 42K or 43K resistance, what's the next line of support to bounce from? 35K? I'd probably say you come back down and you back test this support here, right? So about 37,500. You back test this previous resistance as new support, right? That's probably the level you come back to in that instance. Oh yeah, I forgot to say I'm married to ETH, guys. I'm taken. I'm a taken man. Okay? I am a taken man. Make an OnlyFans and make videos of you doing timestamps for the stream. Oh, God. What are we doing here, guys? What are we doing? Jordan, you have the same name as me, man. Jordan says, this guy looks like he, yeah. I'll nor confirm or deny. What do you think we'll be back to all-time high this year? When do you think we'll be back all-time high this year? I think I'm thinking a couple months. I think we're gonna slowly creep our way back up. All right. I'm still under that assumption. Like I said, I'm not fully bull mode just yet. I do think what we'll do is probably come back down, back test here, slowly make our way up to 42.25, come back down and back test. If we can't hold that, I think maybe we come back down. You know, I still do think we kind of make our way sideways here very slowly. You know, I don't think it's going to be one of those things that we're going to like do this. You know what I mean? But if I had a prediction on it, I don't like these long-term predictions. I don't love it, but sometimes I just shoot it. I think we'll reach all-time highs on BTC, in my opinion, by September. Now that's just my prediction. Don't take it for what you grill. That's a total random date. I'm not saying Bitcoin will hit all-time highs by September. So yeah, that's my opinion. Is it too much? Hold on. When do you think about Bitcoin USD shorts? Yeah, I looked at it earlier, man. I mean, the shorts are piling up. I expect them to get liquidated here. And that could be what can get us over 42.5. We're going to need something strong to get us over 42.5. And that could be it. A nice little short squeeze. Is it too much risk to hold BNB or be on Binance Exchange? With all the crazy stuff CZ and friends been dealing with, stay in or manage risk? I think Binance is fine, man. I personally don't have any problem with it. Obviously, do your own research. If it scares you, don't listen to what I'm saying. I've used Binance for a long time, and I haven't had any problems with it. And they seem to be pretty good, right? Seem to be pretty good. If they've had hacks in the past where they completely reimbursed everyone, they're pretty reputable, in my opinion. But there have been some sketchy stuff going on with them, too. So do your own research, man. Do your own research on that. BTC ETF time soon? I doubt it. I mean, how long have we been talking about the BTC ETF? We've been talking about that for freaking a year now, you know, and we haven't really seen anything come out on it. BTC is slowly creeping up here. Slowly creeping up. I mean, we know, guys, look at this. I started streaming. Hold on. Where did I start streaming? It would technically be right here. I started streaming right here. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up, guys. What did I do to deserve this? I swear, a whale is watching my stream and manipulates the price sideways while I'm streaming. I swear. Like, anyone that watches my stream every day can agree to this, that we never see price action when I'm streaming. It's crazy. And I say it every day and nothing changes. It's insane. 39,125. We're trying right now on the 5-minute chart. So it's freaking crazy, dude. What's the RSI on BTC? 4-hour RSI has some room to run up. You're getting a little bit overbought there. Daily RSI, you got plenty of room to run up here. Like that's what's exciting on the daily. You got so much room to run up. And also on the weekly, I don't have the weekly RSI up, but the weekly RSI, you got crazy amount of run to room up too. So that's exciting as well. We see dips sometimes when you stream. Yeah, but even the dips when I'm streaming, they're very, very small. They're very, very small. It's Fashad. Fashad, stop making the stream go sideways when I'm streaming, man. We'll keep it on the 5-minute chart here. See if we can get, that might be like the lucky here. Maybe because we look at the hourly. Let's try looking at the 5-hour chart, or the 5-minute chart. Creative Commons license, reuse allowed, Doge Daddy. All right, Amor, I'll look it up tonight. I'll play it tomorrow for you, dude. If I don't remember, just remind me. Or join the Discord and remind me on the Discord, because I'll probably forget. I don't have a great memory. Very bad short-term memory. I have a really good long-term memory, like really good long-term memory, but my short-term memory is awful. Michael said, does the drop from 518.19 have any way of returning and biting us to finish wick off? Drop from 518 to 519. No, dude, I think if anything, we're the wick off accumulation. And the wick off accumulation we're looking at, it's the same exact thing that we did in March of last year, right? We talked about it in the beginning of the stream, dude. Like this price action we're seeing now is the exact same price action we saw after we obviously had our big capitulation of March, very similar to the capitulation that we just had in May. And then we came back up and we consolidated in the exact same pattern that we're forming now. And I'll show you it again in case you guys weren't in the beginning of the stream. It's the exact same pattern, okay? And you overlay it. Yes, I did scale it. I didn't change any of the price action or anything, but I scaled it to match the scale here. But you overlay this, dude, you can't make that up. It's the exact same. You come back down, you come up, come back down a little bit, make a higher low, come back up, make a lower low, come back up. This, right, would correlate exactly what I'm saying would happen right now. We come back down a little bit, and then we continue up and try to test 42.5 and try to see if we can break it. This would correlate that we would break it. So, I don't know, man. We'll see if that does play out. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. But if anything, it's the wick off accumulation, the opposite of distribution. So, we'll see, man. 39,111 for BTC. Thanks for the super chats, though, guys. You guys are awesome. Only watch you and my boy Benjamin for TA. Thanks, Shay, man. Yeah, Ben's awesome. Ben's awesome. So I tend to, because I live stream live, I tend to look at a lot of short-term time frame stuff just because, like, the people that watch live streams like to look at the short-term time frame stuff. But in general, I'm more of a long-term outlooker, very much like Ben. That's what I'm going to start doing on the Patreon a little bit more, is doing a little bit more... doing a little bit more when... sorry, I just had a text, but doing a little bit more long-term stuff on the Patreon. So that's what I plan on doing over there. Obviously, because I don't stream on there. It's a little bit more easier, but yeah, I love Ben's stuff. Ben's freaking awesome, dude. Smart guy. Really smart guy. Yeah, I can look at MATIC too. MATIC, Polygon. Like, what do you guys call it? MATIC or Polygon? I guess we have to start calling it Polygon here. Can I please unhide Boots Gaming? Unhide Boots Gaming? There must have been a reason why I hit him. He actually sounds very familiar. Why did there must have been a reason why I hid Boots Gaming. But I can try here. I don't know how. I don't really know how, to be honest, but... all right, MATIC. Broke to the upside. And you come back down and you back test. You're gonna back test this. You're gonna back test this. It only makes sense. When you break out of these patterns, you always come back down and back test. Not 100% of the time. Like 90% of the time, you usually come back down and back test. It's just... You gotta see, I do think Bitcoin's gonna break down here from this like little sideways. As soon as I press end stream, this is probably gonna come back down and back test this, which is probably gonna correlate with these altcoins coming back down and back testing their supports. And then you're gonna bounce and probably continue up. Hopefully, is what's gonna happen here. That's what would make sense typically. But Voldy said Shiba Inu. Voldy. I don't look at meme coins. And it's no offense to anyone that likes meme coins. I'm sure you're a cool dude. It just is a stream rule. We don't look at meme coins anymore over here. Just for stream reasons, okay? But if there's any other coin you want me to look at that's not a meme coin, I am perfectly okay with looking up a non-meme coin for you. For sure. But if you want my opinion on Shiba, I don't like Shiba. Personally. MATIC. He said, oh, thanks. WCD said, can you look at ThetaFuel and AAVE? Yeah, I can look at ThetaFuel. I already looked at AAVE earlier. So if you want to run the stream, I don't remember exactly what time I did, but yeah, I mean, ThetaFuel is killing it, dude. You look at this on the daily. That's really all you need to look at it. You can see, as of right now, you're at the... Looks like you had the highest. You closed right at your previous, where you closed at last time, right? On June 9th. So you're continuing to kill it. I mean, this is the big resistance, and it looks like you're breaking it right now. If you were to continue up, you have our next Fibonacci extension target at 79 cents up there. So that's your next target, 79 cents. And that's if you take your fib from top to bottom. I didn't count the scam wicks down, and not scam wicks, but I didn't count the wicks down there. It's kind of, in my opinion, kind of pointless to count those. 79 cents. 79 cents. Whoops. There we go. Get rid of that. Good to go. All right, BTC dropping a little bit. Never thought I'd see a 5-minute chart. Yeah, I just kind of want to illustrate how Bitcoin likes to pick on me and likes to go sideways during my stream. And this is a perfect illustration on the 5-minute chart. How much Bitcoin likes to pick on me. So Solana said, you can't expect him to read 10,000 chat questions. He's not a bot. Thank you. Thank you. So, I mean, some people just think I'm like, boop, 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 reading every chat every 2 seconds. Yeah, I try to do as much as I can, guys. We looked at AMP already. We did Ethereum already. We could do Zilliqa. What's up with Zil? I mean, guys, I don't mean to sound repetitive. It's just most of these charts are just really repetitive right now. I mean, you got your downwards resistance. You broke it. Just like with BTC. If BTC pulls back, you're probably going to see ZIL probably pull back here, back test this. And then ZIL will probably go up to its next resistance, which is, if obviously the momentum continues up, goes up to your next resistance at about 11.6 cents. After back testing, that's most likely what's going to happen here. Assuming Bitcoin goes down, right? So that's really ZIL. I mean, a lot of those altcoins are going to do the exact same thing, fellas and gals out there. So. Solana, yeah, I can do Solana, Alan. Thanks for hanging out in the stream, and as always, if you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you guys subscribe. We're pretty close to 40K here, and that would be pretty cool. Hit a new milestone on the channel. All right, Solana. What we got on Solana? See, Solana looks like double toppy, kind of double toppy-ish. Obviously, it's held this big support here multiple times, which is good. So you flipped your previous resistance into new support. So on macro, it looks good. You went up and tested this high You got rejected originally. So if you don't come back down, back test this high, and then you continue up, you just need to break this resistance here at about 39.66. You break that, you should make your way up to your next high here at about $44. But that's really the structure that's going on right now. You don't have anything on your RSI. It's telling you much. It's just following BTC to a T. To a T. Good country song, by the way. To a T, if you guys like that. Susalana, subscribe. This dude is cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. I try to be cool, I don't know what the definition of cool is, but Peter Storm said, I see Jordan got 17 likes from Australia. How did you know I got 17 likes from Australia? I'm a little confused. Unless you know everyone that's from Australia. Jordan actually has a Neuralink installed. He's a bot. That's funny, man. CSGO. I got a Neuralink right in here. So that's how I can read all the chats and reply to all of them at once. Can we please hear Shiba rant? It's time to put this dog down. God. That's so cruel, man. No, I used to talk crap about Shiba a lot. And I gotta see, I can't feed into the trolls, right? I can't feed the trolls. I like to feed the trolls sometimes. I usually feed one troll a day just to, get rid of some rotten meat. But I try to respect my own advice. And, if I have nothing good to say, I'm not going to say anything at all, because I tell people to do that. I tell the bears and the bulls to be nice to each other. So unfortunately, us humans have to be nice to the Shibas. As much as it pains me to down here to say it, we got to be nice to the Shibas. Okay. Jordan secretly buying sheep with all the super chats. Exactly. You guys are funny, dude. Buying sheep with all the super chats. I got approximately about 1 billion Shiba. I don't even think that would be that many because it's such a small price. 1 billion Shiba would probably be like what? Like 10,000, something like that. My avatar isn't as cool as this profile. I still love you, Daddy Chris. Tell, please. Boots Gaming. I'll try to figure out how I can unban you, man. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it right here on the stream, but I'll try to figure that out for you, dude. Not sure why you got banned. I'm not sure if maybe I banned you at some point, but I apologize. I'll see if I can fix it for you, dude. Yeah, I can look at Tel for you. Telcoin. What's going on, Tel? Jordan's going through a Zell time. I am. Because I always say, be nice to people. If you have nothing good to say, don't say anything at all, which I try to live by that. And sometimes I get a little carried away with Shiba. I know I do. And I know some people get butthurt over it. So, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Okay. But I'll say one thing. If Shiba starts going up again and kills the crypto market, I'm coming for the Shiba. I'm coming for it. And I won't be feeding it. All right. Telcoin here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of a sloppy resistance. One fake out. You could see the sentiment here for maybe a head and shoulders, or inverse head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. You break the neckline here, you're good to go. You're getting some resistance there, obviously. Looks like actually Bitcoin trying to get back up above 39,150 right now. If Bitcoin can continue up, Tel could easily break this, and measure move target from top to bottom could be approximately about 4.2 cents for Tel, so not too bad there. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. And there we go. The whale that watches the stream heard me say 39,150 and then dumped it back down. SHIB never killed the crypto market to begin with. Let's see. Thanks, man, said Alan. Thank you, Alan. Jay said, newbie here from Nashville. Folks talking about trading. I assume you mean without leverage. Just jumping in and out. I'm holding ADA, BTC, and ETH. I'm pretty sure most of the people that watch my stream, because just like me, I'm more of a holder. I'm not really a trader. I used to dabble in trading a lot, especially during the last bear market. I learned over time it's better just to hold and kind of wait it out long term. That's kind of what I've learned. I think a lot of people in this stream, do hold too. We're not much of traders. But yeah, I mean, I don't think a lot of people in this stream trade with leverage or anything like that. I mean, I could be wrong. But the people that I know in here, at least, are more investors and not really traders. Maybe they'll swing trade, take some profits at tops, so buy the bottoms a little bit with those profits. But we're not out here doing 100x leverage longs and shorts stuff, Michael said, what is the date for Cardano to be finished? And do you think it could pump to $100 per coin in the next year or so? $100 per coin, not going to happen. Not going to happen. As bullish I am about Cardano, $100 is a little bit far-fetched. Just look at the market cap, man. I mean, it's at 155 right now. So you're talking about what? 75%, 75x to get to, if I can do my math right, 50, yeah, about 75x to get to $100. You look at 75 times a $50 billion market cap, that would put its market cap above Bitcoin 100 times 4, yeah, 10, yeah. So that would put its market cap above Bitcoin's current market cap. Not going to happen, man. But and I'm not sure when the new stuff's come out for Cardano. It could be delayed. I mean, just look at Ethereum; it gets delayed like every single time. So I'd probably wait for these dates to come closer for the next Cardano upgrades and all that stuff, because these things with crypto, they just get delayed so often. But I do think Cardano could get to maybe 15, somewhere 10 to 15 bucks. Could be higher depending on FOMO, right? We don't know what the FOMO is going to look like at the end, but we'll see. I think $100 is a little crazy. Shuffle with a 599 super chat. Thank you, Shuffle. It's nice of you, man. Shay said, thoughts on Crypto Kirby. Crypto Kirby is fine. He had, I like his technical analysis. I used to watch him a lot when a couple of years ago. The thing with Crypto Kirby, he's very clickbaity, which I guess most people in crypto are pretty clickbaity, so I can't hold that against them. It's how you get views. I get it. But yeah, I have no problem with Crypto Kirby. He's fine. Marcus said, would you rather hold Cake or Uni long term? Cake or Uni? I'd probably go Cake, man. I like Cake. Uniswap, I don't think. I think over time it's gonna get. I think it's kind of where it should be right now, right? When you look at it, it's number 10 on market cap. I think Uniswap is where it should be as far as ranking and market cap goes. I don't think I can say the same thing about PancakeSwap. I still think PancakeSwap, all the way down at number 36, is still undervalued. I think PancakeSwap at a $3 billion market cap should be maybe not as high as Uniswap, but I think at least should be in the top 20. So I still think PancakeSwap is pretty undervalued, where Uniswap is probably properly valued, if that makes sense. But thanks for the super chat, Marcus. Much appreciated. Crypto Kirby. I mean, yeah. I mean, take people being bearish and bullish with a grain of salt, guys. I mean, like I said, the charts change what people think, right? So I think I saw one of his videos pop up like a week ago, and he was bullish or something, right? And now he's bearish. So like a lot of those things can switch on a dime. So just because someone's bearish one day doesn't mean they're going to be bearish tomorrow or the next day, right? Keep that in mind. Like because if Bitcoin does like overnight, so it's probably not going to happen, but say if Bitcoin overnight tonight got a pump above 42.5, I guarantee you he wouldn't be bullish tomorrow, right? So sorry, he wouldn't be bearish tomorrow. So just keep like people like individual sentiments with a grain of salt, because it switches with the price action. But yeah. I mean, I think going back to Cardano, I don't want to get mad at me or anything. I just don't think $100 is possible, at least in this cycle. Maybe in the future, if and when crypto can really start getting some mainstream hype here, like true mainstream hype, like more countries adopting it, I could see Cardano in the future maybe hitting $100, but that's like I said, only if like major countries start adopting crypto. But I think $10 is realistic. If this is the first stage of this bull market, maybe another 5x or so. Chris said, do you think Taproot with smart contracts will hurt your wife? I do not. I don't think Ethereum's going anywhere, man. You know how much FUD has came out for Ethereum? You guys remember earlier this year when everyone was talking crap about ETH? Everyone, let me try to find where's my ETH chart? Everyone and their mother was talking crap about ETH. Where was it? Oh yeah, it was during this time frame. So Cardano was going off. Everyone was talking about ETH. Everyone's saying Cardano's going to crush Ethereum. Ethereum's dead. And then what did Ethereum do out of nowhere? 1,500 to 4,500 in a span of a month. So I mean, you hear the FUD all the time. And it's always when Ethereum's not performing well, you start hearing that FUD against Ethereum. And then it just kind of blows your socks off every time. So I'm not worried about it. And hey, if it did, I got a good amount of stake in Cardano too. So if Cardano ends up being some powerhouse, hey, I'll be in the same spot. So maybe not in the better spot as if Ethereum did well, but I'll still be in a pretty good spot. But good question, Chris. Good question, man. I don't think that Taproot will have anything to do with it. $3.7 trillion market cap. Could be. Peter said, how can this still be a bull market if we have a death cross? If you actually go back in time and look at when Bitcoin had a death crosses, man, typically the death crosses are you got to take them with a grain of salt. So we did this a couple of streams ago, but let's do it again. All right. So the last death cross Bitcoin had, which was right here. What did we do after we had that death cross? Well, we started our bull market, right? So take that one with a grain of salt. Let's continue on here. So the time before that was right here. Yes, it did. I mean, you got to remember it's a lagging indicator. So obviously it's gonna tell you exactly what happened before. So obviously if it goes down, you're gonna have the death cross, right? So it happened right here. Well, what happened right when you had that death cross? Well, you ended up getting a 43% pump to the upside. Okay. And then obviously that was probably unsustainable. So then you continue down, but you mostly went sideways, right? If the March crash didn't happen, which this is a total outlier, it's a black swan event. If that didn't happen, you probably just would have went sideways here. And that one probably would have been, completely threw out the window. So, I mean, you could pretty much say the last two death crosses are completely useless. You go back in time a little bit longer. All right. Obviously you had this one. back in March 2018. This one was pretty valid. Don't get me wrong. But still, even like, it's a lagging indicator, right? Obviously, you continue down, you're gonna have the death cross. But even after you had that one, I mean, you still ended up with about a 50% move, literally just a couple days later. So it doesn't mean you're just gonna dump to the oblivion, right? Obviously, this one was in the middle of a bear market, but so obviously it's gonna continue back down. So that one, all right, maybe you can call that one, but you still had a 50% move to the upside. And I don't know if I can go back much further here. And then the one before that, you had right here. Was this one? Yeah, you had one right here. And what happened after that one? Well, you went on to have your crazy 2016, 2017 bull market. So, I mean, and that's how far back I can go back. I mean, sure, you can look at ones before that, but 3 out of the last 4 literally had no meaning at all, right? Only one of them you could say had meaning. And even that one is because it was the start of the bear market, right? So take those with a grain of salt, dude. They're literally just indicators that are because you've already started dumping. So obviously they're going to cross, obviously. So take it with a grain of salt. Now let me take a sip of water, okay? Let me take a sip of water. All right, so if you guys believed in the death crosses before, there you go. I just proved to you that they don't mean anything. What's BTC doing here? 39,120. What do we got? Nothing. Absolutely damn nothing. Looks like a big head and shoulders, though. I don't know which one you're talking about. Head and shoulders. Jordan is the most hydrated man on YouTube. Yeah, no problem, Peter, man. I drink a gallon of water every day. I do. Sometimes I even drink more than a gallon of water a day. Sometimes, like, if it's a hot day, like today, I think I maybe drank a gallon and a half. Because I said, like, when I'm not on stream, guys, I am, you know, either working out, I'm either on a run, I'm either just outside in general. So in the summertime, you gotta stay hydrated. How do we get linked up with the Patreon? You'll see the link right down below, man. You'll see it right on the top. You just click on that link and it'll bring you right to the Patreon page and you can sign up over there. There's a couple different options. You can decide which one's best for you. But if you just want access to the weekly video letter, you can just sign up for the second option there. All right, 39,150. Trying to make our way up. Yeah, I'm a little confused by the head and shoulders. I don't know where this head and shoulders pattern is coming from. I'm seeing a lot of people saying head and shoulders pattern. I think what people are talking about, they're talking about the weekly chart or even the daily chart, which I get. I get the sentiment. I get it. Like if we can't get back above 42.5, you have to get a left shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder possibly forming here. So could be ugly, but we got a long way to go to that confirms, right? Long way to go. Look at the stock RSI though. Look at the stock RSI. Look at that weekly candle we got too. That is a nice weekly candle. Like after all said and done, that's a nice weekly candle to the upside. Stock RSI after that close is starting to coil up now. And you know when that stock RSI starts to coil up, that's when we start getting those next big moves to the upside. So could be exciting. Could be exciting if this starts coiling up here. Cup and handle. Yeah, I wouldn't FOMO in right now, man. 1 hour RSI is still oversold. 4 hour RSI is pretty much oversold. I mean, the 4 hour RSI could go a little bit higher, but it's probably need a retracement just because the hourly RSI is oversold. So I I wouldn't expect too much crazy price action. Now, I could be wrong. We could wake up and this thing could be pumping up to the upside. I mean, we never know, but based off that, I mean, we should see a little bit of a retracement, at least back down to like 38,500, if not a little lower here. But we shall see, man. Shall see. Adam said, you always have to keep in mind that technical analysis really only tells us we've been in the current state of things. The real world can change expectations about what will come next. Very true, man. Very true. So we basically what we do is we look at what the charts give us and we try to make, you know, the best educated guesses on what's going to happen next based off what has already happened, right? We're not crystal ballers, right? We look at what the charts printed and then we make an educated guess to both directions based off what kind of patterns playing out. And we go from there, right? Obviously news and FUD and all that stuff can definitely change at any point. So you're very correct, man. Oh, oversold, my bad. I keep saying overbought. Shay said, missed my super chat. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I got that one. Shay said, would you ever do a community meetup? I am planning on doing one. We're probably going to do one down to Vegas down a little bit later this year, maybe in August or September. I got to get it planned, man. I've just, I've been super busy outside of here, but yeah, I plan on doing one in Vegas. I'll actually, you know what? I'll probably try to set up a date or set up some dates for that probably sometime this week, and I'll let everyone know. If you guys want to keep updated with like a meetup, make sure you guys join the Discord. Link should be right down in the description. Join the Discord. I'll keep every guys updated on the meetup and everything. And probably sometime in August or September though. Would be pretty cool for that. Brunswick, so what up, Jordan? Hope you're well. What are your thoughts on Crow long term? I still own Crow, man. It's not because I necessarily am in love with what it's been doing this bull market, but mostly because I'm stubborn, right? I am really stubborn. But I mean, you look at it, it's really not doing much right now. It hasn't really been the best performer in this market so far. I surprised about that. But yeah, I mean, it just broke out from this inverse head and shoulders here. Slanted inverse head and shoulders. I mean, it should get you back up as long as Bitcoin continues up in a positive way. You should be seeing a move up to, you know, give or take a few bucks here, up to like 13, back up to like 13 cents, which puts you at the same high as June 3rd. But it's going to depend on what BTC does. But I Crow long term, it's something I still hold. It's something I still think has some potential. It just hasn't shown it yet. So I do think in that aspect it's still undervalued. Yeah, I said I'll get vaccinated just for you. September gets us better room rates. You can probably do September. For December for the B days. Yeah, my birthday's in September too, so that works out. My birthday's in September. All right, well I'll plan something. I'll look what weeks are in September, and we'll get something planned out. Probably do like a weekend or something. Long weekend maybe like Friday to Sunday. Something along those lines. And it should be a good time. We should just organize a whole crypto YouTube meetup. Yeah. I mean, getting everyone ever together is so crazy. So crazy. Vegas is trashy. Yeah, I mean, it is. It's just, what other places could you go? I mean, like, you could go to other places, but there's not a lot of other places that are fun in the U.S., in my opinion, right? I mean, there's really nothing that you can have a big group of people in a slightly cheap way go to a meetup, you know? Travis said Vegas hour away. Yeah, a lot of people live down in that area too, so it just seems like a nice, easy. I don't live down there, but it seems like for most people, it seems like an easy place to go to. But Gianni, you already know that's what I already know that would be happening, man. Everyone gets super intoxicated and just yell "Spank chain, spank chain." Man, no, but it should be a fun time. Should be a fun time. It'd be good to hang out with a lot of you guys like in person. It would be super fun. All right, Bryce, I'll probably stay on for a little bit longer but Bitcoin is chilling like a villain, like it usually does. And at Disney. Disney's not really a cheap place to stay though, you know? So I want as many people to go as possible, and Disney's not cheap, to put it lightly, depending on where you stay. Especially if you stay at one of the resorts, it's definitely not cheap. All right. I can look at VeChain real quick. I'm seeing some people asking for VeChain. I'll look at a few more coins here, and I'll probably call it a stream today just because not a lot of price action going on. But VeChain. Yeah, I think I actually looked at VeChain earlier. But hit the resistance once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. And yeah, I mean, you're getting squeezed between this resistance and the support line there. So you're going to have to see a breakout here probably by June 18th on VeChain. But it's going to follow BTC, right? BTC dumps back down, probably come back down and test this. If BTC breaks out, it probably go back up, right? And you probably retest these highs up here, close to like 13.5 cents. So it's going to depend on what BTC does. It's what most of the alts are going to do. So jeez. What was that? Blue Collar said, if you do a Vegas meetup, should take Jazz to the Bunny Ranch. I don't know what that is. I've been to a couple places in Vegas. I don't know what the Bunny Ranch is. Sounds very interesting. Sounds very interesting. I have an open mind. 39,115 BTC. Tarek said, will you sign my laptop if we meet in Vegas? Sure, man. I'll sign your laptop. Why not? We'll check out Polkadot real quick. I'm sure it looks the same as these other coins. Yes, it does. It actually looks the same as VeChain. Same type of thing, right? I mean, downwards resistance, support line coming across here. You're going to get squeezed. June 17th's got to break out. Watch BTC. BTC pumps up again. Polkadot probably comes back up and tests about 24 bucks, right? Previous high. If BTC dumps, probably come back down to about 20 bucks again. So that's Polkadot. No bearish divergence, so you're good there. I don't know what that is. Guys, I told you I'm not hip to this type of stuff. So you guys tell me to go to some bunny house thing. I don't know what that is. You know? You guys are way more hip than I am. The Chick-fil-A at Golden Nugget is pretty nice, actually. I like Chick-fil-A. I love to meet some Chick-fil-A. All right, guys. I am probably going to call it a damn stream because Bitcoin is chilling like a villain at the moment at about 39,000. So what do? Another day, another complete sideways. Like, this is on the 5-minute chart. You cannot ask for more sideways. Absolutely crazy. Won't be doing a morning stream tomorrow. Got some plans tomorrow in the morning. So I will catch y'all tomorrow between 7 and 10 Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys catch me over there. Other than that, make sure you guys go follow me on Twitter. Go check out the Patreon if you guys want some more content from me. And other than that, catch you guys tomorrow. Don't panic, sell your crypto. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And don't panic, sell your crypto. Now let me awkwardly press end stream. And we'll be done with this. See you guys.